Trump has already fixed the border.
Mr. Reagan.
All right, real quick, I want to introduce our new sponsor. They're called GoldCo. And if you want to invest in gold, these are the guys to go to. We're going to talk about them a little bit later in the show, or you can go to the website right now. It's MrReaganLikesGold.com or call 844-696-GOLD. All right, so before Trump even gets into office, he's already managing to fix the country. It's fantastic. Apparently, there was a phone call from the Mexican president. Her name is Claudia Sheinbaum. Who knows that name? Claudia Sheinbaum. Did you know that name? Be honest. I think everybody's just like, who? Anyway, she's president of Mexico. She gave Trump a call, congratulating him on his election win, and he was like, listen, woman, we're going to fix the border. This chick is a radical left feminist. This woman, this president, the new president of Mexico, when she was the mayor of Mexico City, apparently, she implemented a gender-neutral school uniform policy. In Mexican public schools, the kids all have to wear uniforms. So now, basically, the boys can wear the girls' uniforms and the girls can wear the boys' uniforms if they want to. Very progressive. This woman tore down a statue of Christopher Columbus in Mexico City as part of her so-called decolonizing exercise. She has implemented a gun buyback program, and she is a green energy activist. Now, here's the thing. She was elected in what many have suggested was an openly rigged election. According to the Mexican consulting agency Integralia, a total of 231 people were murdered during her election campaign. Now, these people were not necessarily killed because of her campaign, but there were a number of elections going on in every level of government throughout Mexico at that time. And yeah, 231 people were killed related to these elections. So among those murdered, apparently, were officials and former officials, politicians and former politicians, family members, and collateral victims. And so the fact that this lady ended up as the president at the top of a pile of bodies, most observers seem to believe that this indicates that Sheinbaum is being controlled by the criminal cartels. All right, now we have actual footage. I've obtained actual footage of the phone call between Donald Trump and the president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum. So let's go ahead and play that for you there.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face! Whatever you're thinking, you better think again. Otherwise, I'm going to have to head down there, and I will rain down an ungodly fucking firestorm upon you. You're going to have to call the fucking United Nations and get a fucking binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you. I am talking scorched earth, motherfucker. I will massacre you. I will fuck you up. Did you find out who that was?
Yeah, that was legitimate footage of a phone call between Donald Trump and Claudia Sheinbaum. All right, I'm going to read out this article from Gateway Pundit and kind of explain just what's going on here in just one moment. First, of course, I have to sell you something. Donald J. Trump is officially the next president of the United States of America. While millions of Americans are rejoicing in the victory, thousands of others are still concerned about their savings. The unfortunate truth is, we still have $35 trillion in debt. The interest on that debt is now larger than our entire defense budget for the first time in history. Plus, the wars that started under Biden are still raging across the globe. So what can you do to help protect your savings? Many Americans are already taking action by reaching out to the top-rated precious metals company, GoldCo. Right now, GoldCo is offering a free gold and silver kit to show you how precious metals like gold and silver could help you diversify your savings before it's too late. Visit MrReaganLikesGold.com or call 844-696-GOLD to get your copy free of charge. Plus, you can receive up to a 10% instant match-on bonus silver for qualified accounts. Visit MrReaganLikesGold.com or call 844-696-GOLD. That's MrReaganLikesGold.com or call 844-696-GOLD. All right, so this article was written by Jared Harris of the Western Journal. So I don't know if this was reprinted by the Gateway Pundit and this is a Western Journal article. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, he writes here, the spark of resistance is officially gone. At least one foreign leader already appears to be folding after just one phone call with President-elect Donald Trump. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum is signaling that significant policy changes are on the table just days after a post-election day congratulatory call to the U.S. president-elect. Trump reportedly shattered the cordial call by bringing up the most pressing issue on U.S.-Mexico relations, the lengthy border between our two countries and the unacceptable state of it. According to Fox News Digital, Sheinbaum is considering adjustments in direct response to the incoming Trump administration. Mexico's economy, while historically not the most robust, stands to lose in a big way. Tariffs floated by Trump would target Mexican exports. The automotive industry alone, an important sector of the country, would be among the most bloodied. According to the U.S. International Trade Administration, vehicle production, including the manufacturing of parts and technology for cars, is one of Mexico's most significant industries. The automotive sector alone accounts for 3.6% of Mexico's gross domestic product. Trump's targeting of the industry would undoubtedly shake the factory floors from Baja California to the Yucatan. Marcelo Ebrard, I don't know. Why do you guys have to have weird names? Just like do Smith. So much easier. Marcelo Ebrard, Mexico's economy minister, hinted that the nation may respond with tariffs of its own against the U.S. Another area where Sheinbaum's administration will undoubtedly have to change gears is the border. While Mexican forces are working security on the country's border with the United States, the effort is laughably ineffective. A way to stay in Trump's good graces could be to simply guard the border. The nature of the situation is clear to at least some Mexican politicians. Claudia Sheinbaum's administration will have to reinforce the security strategy on the southern border by deploying the National Guard and strengthening the presence of the National Migration Institute, Mexican Congressman Raul Torres told Fox News Digital. He means the southern border of Mexico, I think. And it seems Sheinbaum is not the only Mexican politician that needs to worry. Now, this is the best part. This is the best part. I love this. That's why Trump went so far as to say during the campaign that if Mexico did not cooperate on these issues, Montes de Oca continued, he would make public the U.S. government's intelligence information on politicians in Mexico who are related to the drug cartels. Now, personally, I think this is fantastic. So Trump is kind of doing what I believe the deep state often does, which is to say, we've got some dirt on you, so you're going to do what we tell you we're going to do. Now, this is terrible within the United States. I think this is a terrible thing to happen within the United States. So, like the FBI or whatever, if they've got dirt on somebody in the United States, they'll use that to manipulate them, make them do what they want, instead of just arresting them and sending them to prison for whatever crimes they have dirt on them about. I think that's terrible. I don't think, because that power, who's controlling these people, we don't know. That's what the deep state is, right? At least to some degree. So we want to get rid of that here in America because that breeds a lot of corruption. A lot of the corruption that goes on is because of this blackmail stuff, I think, that happens in Washington, D.C. But if Trump's going to use our intel, the information that we have, that we've gathered through, I don't know, the NSA or the CIA, on these dirty politicians in Mexico to get a better deal for the United States, fantastic. Now, do we keep that information or do we release it at some point? I don't know. Maybe while Trump's leaving office, he just, he just exposes all the corruption. I don't know. I mean, this is stuff I'd have to look at. I'd have to think about personally. I'll trust Trump's judgment on that. Do we continue to exploit these people, or do we just get rid of them and try to eradicate the corruption in Mexico? Because ideally, we don't just eradicate the corruption in the United States. We eradicate the corruption in every government all over the world. I don't think that's possible. But that would be, obviously, that's like, dream world. But I would love that if we could do that. Considering the cartel's influence on Mexico, Sheinbaum was elected after a record number of presidential candidate assassinations per Reuters. It is safe to say that this would likely expose a significant amount of lawmakers. For Sheinbaum and Mexico in general, the expectations over the next 4 years are clear. Behave and help Trump's America restore order, or else. Okay, so yes, this originally was an article from the Western Journal. I probably should just read off of their article, but whatever. It is what it is. Listen, guys, Trump is already being a better president than Biden, and he's not even president. Not yet, anyway. He's been elected, but he doesn't get in there until January 20th, which I cannot wait for. But, guys, we don't have to wait, because you know what? Trump's already killing it. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. And remember, it's not that our liberal friends are ignorant. It's just they know so much. That is not so. Good night.
We're at war with the most dangerous enemy that has ever faced mankind in his long climb from the swamp to the stars. And it's been said if we lose that war, and in so doing lose this way of freedom of ours, history will record with the greatest astonishment that those who had the most to lose did the least to prevent its happening. If we lose freedom here, there's no place to escape to. This is the last stand on earth.